Welcome to 2017. I said it wrong in the first video. I know I did. I feel stupid, but hey, that's whatever. I knew it was gonna happen. I just forgot about it. It's gonna happen to everybody. But the last video I did was top 10 most disappointing movies of 2016. Now I'm doing the top 10 best movies of 2016. 2016 had a lot of great movies, like I said. You guys might agree with number one. I know it's gonna spark a lot of controversy, and although this movie technically didn't come out in theaters, it was released again in theaters, this specific edition of the movie, so I'm counting it, and also, it did come out on DVD in 2016, so it still counts. It's a great movie. Okay. Number 10, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Kick-ass movie, dude. So much better than I expected. It's a prequel to Harry Potter, which I'm sure you guys know of by now, and let me tell you, this movie hit every single thing that I wanted it to. Didn't have Daniel Radcliffe in it. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what I had a problem with the Harry Potter movies. The Harry Potter movies didn't look magical to me. I know they had, limits because of CGI and also the technology at the time when the first couple movies came out, but still, with Fantastic Beasts, there was, this magical element to it. I know, it's stupid, pun intended, but, it really did, like when they apparated or they used spells, they had these magical creatures. It looked like a magic movie. It was more of a magic movie than Doctor Strange, which I find hilarious. But man, I gotta tell you guys, Fantastic Beasts was a great movie. I loved the characters. They were all really cool. Kowalski was a great character. Jacob Kowalski, he was awesome. Newt Scamander was awesome. Queenie was awesome. Tina was awesome. They were all really cool characters. They had some great twists in there at the end, I'm not going to spoil them for you, but they were very, very well written. The whole movie was awesome, and I hope you guys get the chance to go watch it. It's fantastic. Number 9, The Lobster. This is a really niche movie, it's really out there, not very well known, but it's starring Colin Farrell, Rachel Weisz, a couple other really popular actors, and it's an odd movie. But it's really good. It surprised me in a lot of ways. The acting was phenomenal. The story was very intriguing and interesting. The whole premise of it is awesome. Really weird, but awesome. I love those kind of movies, especially this year. A lot of them have come out. I thought they were awesome. But yeah, overall, it's a really good movie, guys. If you haven't watched it yet, I would definitely go look it up. It's called The Lobster, starring Colin Farrell. It's really funny. Number 8 is War Dogs. This movie almost made a career choice for me. I almost did munitions systems for the Air Force. I wanted to, but then I decided to change it up to do something else. I haven't gotten in yet, but I haven't chosen a job, but I wanted to do munitions systems. Oh, wow. I need to shave, dude. But anyways, this movie was great for a lot of reasons. Jonah Hill and Miles Teller were great in the movie. The story was cool. It seemed really believable, even though it was really stupid at the same time. These two kids, basically kids, make a shit ton of money selling guns. And, it's just they did a couple things that were questionable, but it made sense. It was very well written. I love the characters. The actors gave great performances. Overall, it was a great movie. Go watch it. Number 7, Sausage Party. Not much I can say about this movie that you guys already know. Very weird, very funny, very disgusting. Awesome. Very controversial. It was very satirical. It had a lot of great points. It talked about religion. It talked about evolution. It talked about a lot of different things. It talked about how, it almost talked about societal constraints too. How you look and what that basically means. It was really good. It was also very funny and also disturbing at the same time. Number 6, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds finally played Deadpool, somewhat. In X-Men Origins, he played the character, but it wasn't really that. In this movie, it still didn't seem like he was a great fit for the character, but he played the part really well, and I gotta commend him on that. It was a funny movie. It's very good, but the only thing I had a problem with is that it was too much of a revenge love story than it was a Deadpool movie. But other than that, I thought it was great. The action scenes were very well done, and the humor was pretty good. It was well timed. Sometimes it was a bit over the top, but that's the character. It was great. Go watch it. Number 5, Keanu. Key Peele. That's literally all I have to say about that movie. It's great. Number 4, Swiss Army Man. Now, when I first heard about this movie, I was just like, wait, Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano are in this? What is this? And Oh my god, I was so hooked as soon as I watched the trailer, dude. It is the weirdest movie I have ever seen, but it's really, really good. It's funny. The montage scene is fantastic. It's really good. The music is great. The performances are great. It's an endearing story. You get really attached to the characters, and they talk about some great things. You know, they kind of talk about like why certain things, you know, like are stupid. Like why are they viewed as stupid, even though they're just natural things. You know, it's great. It's very funny. I loved it. Number three, Zootopia. Oh man, this movie was awesome, bro. Let me tell you, this is a great movie. I liked it specifically because, you know, it was talked about a lot of really cool things. You know, it talked about like if you look a certain way, then people will view you a certain way. You know, even though it's almost kind of like racial profiling, I guess, in a way. I don't know. It sounds kind of sketchy, but the movie pulled it off very well. The animation was fantastic. You know, the story was great. You know, it makes you tear up a little bit if you're into those kind of movies. You know, it was really well done. Now, number two, The Nice Guys. That movie was great, dude. Shane Black got a little bit of a negativity thrown at him after Iron Man 3, and that's completely understandable. But he redeemed himself with The Nice Guys, man. It's a great movie. It takes place in the 70s. It's about 70s, like crime era in the 70s in Los Angeles. It's very well done. The action's great. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling did a great job. They performed very well together. And I really loved it, man. The humor was awesome. You know, you put those two guys together, you don't expect much, but they did great, man. It was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm gonna do something different here. I'm gonna toss in an honorable mention, and that's Captain America: Civil War. I probably could have put it on top 10 most disappointing movies, but I wouldn't because it wasn't that disappointing. But there were a couple things about it that I did not like. The CGI was god awful, man. Like the characters are like, you know, it seemed like they were lagging. It's like playing Call of Duty and like a really bad connection. But other than that, it was fantastic. You know, there were some out of place jokes as normal, but that's what Marvel does. You know, it's the same with Doctor Strange. They had some out of place jokes that do not belong. Stop doing that, Marvel. You stop it right now. But other than that, I really love Civil War. Spider-Man was in it, so it was going to be awesome. They did a really good job with him by just throwing him in there, you know, like saying, you know, like, I've had these powers for 6 months and I've been trying to do my best. They didn't kill Uncle Ben again. They didn't have to show that. They just went straight to him being Spider-Man. It was perfect. I loved it. All right, number one, Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition. Now, I know Ultimate Edition's a version of the movie that came out after the theatrical did, but it was the original cut, and they did release it in theaters for a couple nights only. And so that's why I'm counting it as the number one movie. Now, you watch the theatrical cut, you don't think too much of it. You're like, okay, why is Superman fighting him? I can see what Batman is, but why is Superman fighting Batman? It's like, what? What is Lois doing? Where's Clark Kent? What? What? You know, but then you watch the Ultimate Edition, it adds an extra 30 minutes and explains everything. It's a 3 hour long movie, but it's worth it. You know, it explains why Superman didn't detect the chair blowing up. It explains why Superman wanted to fight Batman. They made Clark Kent go out there and do some actual reporter work. It was fantastic. You know, they made him go out there. They're like, you know, I want to find out more about this Batman guy. And then he did, and he's just like, I don't think I like this. He's trampling people's civil liberties, and he wanted to fight him. He's like, you need to stop doing this. And then Batman, you know, proceeded to be stubborn. I mean, that's the character. I mean, Zack Snyder did a great job of portraying that. Like Zack Snyder did a great job of putting that in the movie. Ben Affleck did a great job of portraying that whole stupid stubbornness. You know, it was awesome, man. The action was great. I loved it. The CGI was perfect, dude. You know, it didn't seem over the top. I mean, there were parts where it was over the top, but it also made sense too. Wonder Woman's introduction was great. I loved it. You know, it was also one of those things where they didn't really have to explain her origin. Here she is. Have fun. It was fantastic, man. Go watch the Ultimate Edition. You may not have liked the theatrical edition. I know, I understand that, but the Ultimate Edition is really worth the watch. It explains so many things, dude. It explains just, it makes Lois actually do stuff, you know, like it explains that whole opening scene in the movie where they're in Africa and we're talking to the general. It's like, it explains what happens, why she was there in the first place, who the photographer slash CIA agent guy is, and it just makes so much more sense. You know, I would definitely recommend you guys go check it out. But thank you guys for watching this. top 10 list of these two top 10 lists of 2016. This has been the top 10 movies of 2016, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just to let you guys know, I might be live streaming Destiny or something. I might be even live streaming Watch Dogs 2, which is a fantastic game. Which reminds me, I have to do a top 10 games of 2016, even though there weren't that many. I guess I'll just do it right now. Titanfall 2, Watch Dogs. What else came out in 2016? I wouldn't say Overwatch. Overwatch is kind of boring, especially after a while, but it's fun to play with friends. That's what makes it cool. Let's see, what else? This is a really good video game was. Titanfall. Battlefield 1's good. That's about it. But thank you guys for watching this top 10 list. I hope you guys enjoyed the other top 10 lists that I uploaded today. Expect the live stream. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on my channel. Bye.